Dreams and goals. In the last 15 or 20 years, I've done a lot of writing, a lot of speaking, created a lot of content. One of my favorite topics is dreams and goals. And the pages I'm holding in front of me here, some stuff I wrote about, 2 or 3 years ago. And it's some of my favorite stuff on this subject. So I'm going to refer to this a fair bit. Even though I know this content well, I just like how I put it here. And I'm going to start with a quote by Lawrence of Arabia that I like. He was a guy that involved in World War I and a pretty famous Englishman out in the Middle East. And he said, "All men dream, but not equally." And that's very true. Like, some people dream about getting through the day, or just surviving at work, or how bored they're going to be at school. Other people dream of changing the world, making a huge difference. Small things. Dream of putting a smile on people's faces. Or Aristotle said you got to approach everyone in life like they're carrying a heavy burden, because you don't know. Some people dream of making a difference and thinking of those things. Some people just focus on yesterday's sports. Everybody thinks differently. Everybody has different dreams. So here's my question, and I really want you to think about it and answer it at the end of this mini lecture here, is what are your dreams? What do you want to accomplish? Because here's the thing. I want you to think about this for a minute. What's the difference between you and all the other species on Earth? And I'll tell you what it is. It's that you can imagine a different future, and you can conceive of that in your mind, and you can work toward that. You can first dream or believe something. You can have this vision or this idea, and then you can turn it into three-dimensional reality. I mean, that to me is like a superpower. That's just incredible. Now, is it easy to do? No. Right? No. But it's what living really is. It's where a big part of happiness comes from. And that's the process you're teaching when you coach. And I really don't believe that you should coach or teach or lead a process like that, that's so powerful and so transformational, without doing it yourself, without living it yourself, without truly understanding it. So here's the thing. What are you dreaming of? You take your dreams, you take your ideas, you take this conception of this vision you're working toward, and you have to break it down into goals. Because the difference between a dreamer and achiever is someone who actually does the work. Like, without doing the process, you're just floating around and you're fantasizing, right? So it's this, you got to lay out your goals, and then you got to make plans to achieve those goals, and then you have to work those plans. So this is living your life as a creator. And then you assess how those plans are working, right? You self-evaluate. And that's how you take corrective action. So you're coaching yourself. When you understand how to do this and how to coach yourself and lead yourself, that's what all these great coaches talk about. This then is this self-knowledge, this self-leadership, then can be taught to others. And so sport becomes a way to teach something that you use to create the future that you imagine. That's what being a human being is all about. A fully vested, healthy, fully engaged human being. Vision of a better world, vision of goals and things that make things better. Whatever it takes you just put it on a list, And then you start that work. There's a famous writer named Napoleon Hill who's a little bit of a weirdo, but wrote some really cool stuff in the early success books. He said, man alone has the power to transform his thoughts into physical reality. Man alone can dream and make his dreams come true. And then he wrote, cherish your own vision and your dreams, as they are the children of your soul, the blueprints of your ultimate achievements. See, there's this strong concept that you came here with some talents and some abilities. You came here to do something. So those dreams are that you those things that you think about and want to accomplish in life, they're important, right? They're important. They matter. You need to get those out. You need to get them down on paper. You need to set some goals around them, and you'll truly start living. And when you learn that process, you'll become a master coach. You'll have all the success you want in life. You'll make a difference in all the important ways you want to make a difference. And you'll win games, you'll win championships, you'll maximize people's talents. That's what the great coaches do. So right now, write down your dreams, write down your goals. Let's see your plans. You don't have to share them, but it's very, very important that you start living this process so you can truly become a master coach.